Hi everybody, this is another exciting installment of how to ruin a Revell's model. Quite easily, in fact. Alright, I got my template piece. I'm going to cut the driver's side door open. I'm happy about this, but yet I'm apprehensive because there's a lot can go wrong here. Not necessarily cutting the door out, it's the hinge. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, including Pete from Merry Old England on making door hinges, and other guys that are actually subscribed to my channel. I'm sorry guys, I don't remember who you were. I watched a lot of them. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for the tips. They're handy, very handy. So before I use my scribing tool, I usually go around it. It's the same as yours, I found out. I like laying the line down with the sharp end of the blade, and I would have never thought until I watched you guys do it, use the back end of the blade to cut the material out. This makes a very, very fine separation point. Not as much as going with the needle, or with that I'm using, but I don't have to goof with sanding it, trying to get it to fit and over sand it, blah blah blah, which I would have done. I'd have over sanded it. Next is the hinge. I'm still cutting it out, making sure everything lines up again. See, I was doing this for the other side, which I need to scribe the panel line to. That's why I marked it. Yeah, the other one's already cut out. I'm doing the same thing. I figured I better do both sides before I completed it. Here's the tricky part on this model, 3D model he made, M Design. I'm not sure what to call it. His place is the door opens up right above the top disc brake cooler slot. Anyway, there's the hinge. I used a piece of brass tubing, and don't know, is that going to work with a paper clip as the actual pin? Now we get to see if it works. It works. Very happy it worked, because it was something else. Anyway, now I gotta cut the door out on the body on the one side, because I ain't opening up the other one. I ain't going through that again. Yeah, I'm quite brutal with it. I still got some sanding to do. I got some other things, because I gotta make sure that this will fit on no problem, slipping the body through the car and miss the hinge. This is a waste of time here. Revell had on the bottom, the very bottom of the car, 3 spots where their names on it. And then I seen this one and I went, oh no! And I didn't have to do it because it's hidden by the bottom frame and the wheel, the spare wheel, hole slot, whatever you want to say, in the bottom. Now I'm making the carpet looking a little more carpety. Take liquid glue, and that will soften the plastic, and that's a stippling brush. They're kind of stiff, and you just stipple it. You just keep dabbing it, and it'll pull it out. If you get too much glue, it'll round it off, and I got a little too much on the bottom, so I have to hit that again where the floor pan is. I don't know, I gotta make floor mats too, so it might not be a big problem. But there were spots on the back that it wasn't there. I thought, well, what the heck, let's cover it all. Now I'm grinding out the grill. This is my second battery. The first one only made a dent and went. So, thank God this one was charged. As you can see in this frame here, where you can see everything, no problem. I cut out stuff like when I actually pulled the part out. Really? Do you need to see that? If you do, let me know. You see where the hood meets the front of the car, the bonnet, whatever you want to call it, whatever country you're from? That is a 1/16 of an inch thick. That scales out to 4 inches, guys. That's way over scale, so I'm thinning it right now, and that way it'll be somewhat thin enough. I'm looking at it because it's sometimes hard. Then I take a marker, not only to show you, but to show me where it's fat still. Nope, it's good. Now I'm finally scribing the lines on the other side. I think it got out of sequence, sorry. There's where I cut the fender too short. If you watch the other videos, you'll see I was like, I'm gonna cut it too long. So I'm using my my right angle snips here. I love those things. I had them for a long time. I have to do the disc brake vents now. Okay, it fits. Now I can glue it in. The top vent is ramped downward, or like a NACA vent, only in reverse. So I have to make a ramp for it, so something to lay on, so it just ain't just there. So I'm getting the width and I'm putting the angle. You'll see I'll cut it in an angle. Having trouble with my tweezers. I've bent more of a curve in them. There's a little wedge shape right there. I'm using tube glue because it will stick and I can still move it. I got up against where I need it. Apparently the tube glue didn't stick. Yeah, I'm waiting for the other one to dry. I clip it off later. That centerpiece. Better to make it too long than too fat instead of too thin. Right now I'm cutting the ramp that goes from the inside of the tire wheel well to the outside of the car. Now I have to make a little piece that goes from the door to the ramp. That way I have something to glue to and something substantial, because I'm going to have to do something with that, like gluing it, then puttying it, and that's what I need. Now I'm marking where I need to cut it at, so the lines will, the ends will line up, making less problems for puttying. Now this is an overview showing you all the stuff I had to putty and still puttying. The hood, I had to cut the hood scoop open, put a V-notch in it like I'm showing you there, and just lots of sanding, getting little bubbles out. I got to rescribe the panel lines on the other door. Thanks for watching. Like if you like it, subscribe if you want to. Thank you for watching very much.